In this video, I'm going to try to quickly show you the top weird things that Canvas does to your Moodle import. This is particularly geared towards online classroom that has a lot of content. So first thing is that your shell, which was empty and was set, the home page was set to activity stream, automatically the home page changes to the module option, which will show all of your modules. The modules are, of course, where your topic areas in your Moodle classroom. If you were like me and your topic areas were actually set to a date, I had a date format, it will try to rename those topic areas based on some other information that it sees in that topic. Because I did not have a name for my topics. They were dates. So dates does not work for Canvas. Therefore, it just randomly, well, not random, it tried to find some information to name that module something else. The other thing is, you can see here, when it really can't find anything, I get untitled module. And of course, these can be edited and named something meaningful, like, of course, introduction module. And there you go. So that's one of the first things you're going to do. Next, you're going to notice that some things that were in the zero topic area were going to be turned into pages, what's called pages inside your module or content page. Like, first off, there was my title and my little opening thing. This was in that title, that zero topic area title area. And it's just turned it into a page. I may keep and add to this, or what I ended up doing was just scooping this out and putting it onto another page that was welcoming my students to the class. So that was the first thing. I just flat out deleted that particular thing. You're going to find that at the very top of that module. The next thing is labels. It does not have anything that correlates really directly to labels. They do have something that's called a text header. So some of my labels, this was a label, there's a text header, worked perfectly. That is exactly what I wanted it to do. I don't mind that being a text header in my Canvas classroom. But some other labels, it did not know what to do with it, and it did one or two things with that type of label. A really long label, like this is a very long label. So here's one of the things it does. So this really long label, it turned it into a page instead of a text header. It's a page, and it named it, because every page has to have a name, this really long 150 character name. That is actually the name of this page, and I'll prove that to you if I go over here to my pages or view all pages. Should have clicked on that. When I see my entire list, and these are all the pages that got imported, some are published, some are not. I'll talk about that in a little bit. And then you'll see here, gosh, that's not a meaningfully named page. So I'll come in here in this content. If this is something I need to keep, I may rename this a more meaningful name than this really long, weird, long name here. I'll scoop all of that out and name it something like, homework warning, maybe. Come down here and save that, change, and now it's named something that's meaningful, right? Okay, and then I might use that page somewhere in my intro. Now, the other thing you're going to notice is that the second thing it'll do with the label is cram all that label into a content header, and it just cuts it off. It's not a very good content. That's not a good content header for me. So with those, I went to edit that text header, and I took that information that was stuffed in there, and I copied it onto a clipboard. Cancel out of this. I just was trying to get that information onto a clipboard. And then I created a new page and put that information into a new page. So I'm adding a new page as, file. I need a page, a content page, and then new page. And then it could be, software information that I had in my label, and now I'm just going to turn it into a page that I'm going to have the students look at. Okay, so now I've got my little software page. It's been added to the bottom of this module, and I can come in here and actually just paste that information in that I copied off of my content label. So I drop my cursor into the text box here. I hit paste. There's that information. I'd probably make it look really nice, and then save it. And then now I have it in as part of my my course introductory module. And the reason I want to do that, why do I want to take the time to pull that out of a text header? That's because when I actually have my students come in here, I'm going to want them to go from page to page to page. And when they're doing that page to page to page, they're not going to see these text headers. You know, when they come in here and they get to this homework warning, they're going to actually click next and go to the next page. When they are doing that and they're looking through all of these files and everything in my zero topic, they're not going to see the things that are in the text header. So that means that labels that have been turned into text headers and have important, very important information like that software information needs to be converted to a content page. And my trick was, again, to go and edit that text header and copy all of this information that I need and then put it on a content page. Then I would come back and delete this header, which is exactly what I'll do right now. And I say, yes, I need that removed.